So you're thinking of becoming a YouTuber. Have you ever thought what the reality of becoming a new YouTuber is? What the reality of being a new YouTuber actually is? What is being a new YouTuber all about? And how can we make this an easier game? How can we make it better for ourselves? Well, I'm just going to talk about the things that you're going to need to know about if you're thinking of becoming a YouTuber or a content creator as such. And as an old man, I started this this year, 2024. I started to go into this big time. I started my logical trading channel, which teaches people how to trade. And I've also got the 23 channel, which is very much a controversial, maybe political channel about South Africa. I started this channel so that we could grow as a community and discuss what we need to do together to become better YouTubers and what will make it an improved game. Now, last week I did tell you guys that I was going to do a run of shorts for a week, and we were going to have a look at that and see if it helps the channel in any way. And I'm running that experiment as we talk. That experiment is running, but I'm not going to talk about the results yet. We're going to come to that next week, and we're going to have a look at the results of the shorts and see if it's made any difference whatsoever to this channel in any way. Because what I was thinking is maybe it'll give us a little bit of a boost with maybe even just the subscribers, or it'll bring people to the long form or something to that effect. I'm pretty sure that not expecting anything in the shorts to go viral. Most people put their shorts out there because they think they're going to somehow have a viral short, and that's extremely difficult to do because most of the people that get viral shorts are these little clown type dancing sort of thingy videos, not videos like this, or educational videos or anything to that effect are really not made for shorts. I just wanted to see if shorts will have any positive or negative effect on the channel. But as I say, I'm running that experiment as we talk, and we'll get back to that experiment next week and we'll just see what the results are like. Now, the reality of being a new YouTuber is the first hurdle that you face is you don't have any equipment. You don't have any equipment that you can use. That is always a thing that you've got to get over, a hurdle that you've got to get over. But guys, you can get started by simply using your phone if you've got a decent phone. The Apple phones are really good for that. And your sound equipment, well, that becomes tricky. I struggled in the beginning with sound equipment, and then I eventually got decent stuff. I'll put the link in the description. I got a Rode microphone and that sort of thing, and it's getting better, but audio is one of the most difficult things to overcome. I struggle with audio. I still struggle with audio. I don't know if I'll ever get it right. Hopefully I will. And the room is actually a big problem with audio. So equipment is a big issue because you don't have the cameras, you don't have all the fancy stuff, you don't have all the fan-dangled equipment, you don't have all the lighting. But what I do is, what you can do it is use natural lighting. Use natural lighting for your videos. Get a window close by or do it outside. Depends what type of videos you're making and where you're going with it. Yeah, lighting, all these little things that you need. But don't go and invest thousands and thousands of dollars in equipment that you don't actually need. Just get started. Get started with what you've got, and you'll be surprised you'll get ahead. You know how many guys out there have actually gone out and bought a really expensive camera and ended up going back to using their cell phone to actually make the videos? That in itself is pretty crazy. And did you know that you can actually use your cell phone as a microphone if you're working on screen? If you don't have a talking head video like myself and you're not showing yourself with the phone, or if you've got a camera and you need a microphone, you could actually use your phone and it becomes a pretty good microphone as well. So think about that. It's actually not that bad. But another thing that's going to affect you when you get started is you've got no views. You've got absolutely 0 views. You've got no following. You've got no subscribers. You've got nothing to start with. And guess what? You're never going to get any views and you're never going to get any subscribers unless you upload a video, unless you get started. So what I always say to people is, well, have you started yet? Have you uploaded a video? Have you put anything out there? Because that's what's going to get you ahead at the end of the day. But the reality is, guys, if you think you're going to have loads of views and loads of subscribers after the first 5, 10 videos, forget it. Because unless you're a movie producer who knows how to put a movie together and you've got all the best equipment in the world and all the best programs in the world to make this happen, it's not going to happen. You know, you're not that guy who's going out there making the best video in the world that everybody wants to see. Those guys, yeah, they can make one video and be a huge success. But I asked the question on that, and the question I ask on that is, if I make one video and it's a success, YouTube will maybe monetize it after because it's a success and it's a viral video. But then if you don't put more content out, YouTube doesn't carry on monetizing you. They remove the monetization eventually. So you've got to keep putting more content out, regardless of whether you're a success or not. And I always say, be prepared for that success. Make sure, watch my last video, which actually shows you a little bit about that success. It's what you need to do and how you need to be prepared that when that happens, you're not monetized. You only become monetized after the success. So try and monetize yourself in a way before you achieve that success so that when it does take off, you can at least make some dosh out of the whole scenario if you want to, unless of course it's just an art form and you don't really care about the dosh. Well, that's great. The other thing that you don't have is you don't have any social proof. No one cares, no one knows you, no one knows you exist. So you put your video out there and you think, well, I want to be like this guy with 10 million views. If it's a car channel, say, you want to be like Matt Armstrong, or if it's an adventure channel, you want to be like Mr. Beast, or whatever the case. And you think, well, I'm going to copy that sort of scenario. I'm going to be that guy and I'm going to put my video out there that looks like that, and it's just going to be a success because I'm going to use the same title and the same type of thumbnail and the same this and the same that, and there's no way it can be a failure. And you put your video out, you get 3 views and no subscribers. You think, what the hell? Well, it's because think for yourself when you're watching YouTube or when you're scrolling through YouTube and you see a guy that's got millions of views, you've watched him before, you've enjoyed their videos, that's the one you're going to click on. If your video is standing next to it, it's got 3 views, never seen the person before, you don't know what the video is about, but you see the other one, you're always going to click on the other one. You're always going to click on that one that you know. So you've got to gain some traction in the market. You've got to become that person that people want to watch. You've got to become that interesting YouTuber that people actually want to see and see again. They're not going to watch you if they don't know you. So you're invisible. Nobody cares about you. Nobody knows you exist. What's the point? You have to understand that it takes a lot of time, a lot of editing, a lot of video making to become visible on YouTube. So don't expect that instant success. The reality of being a YouTuber is nobody knows you and nobody cares, right? The other thing is you have to be an editor. You have to learn how to edit videos, and that is one of the more interesting things to overcome. I remember when I made first videos years ago and there was no editing involved and I just put them out there and I wondered why I got no views. Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at that video. Nobody's interested in that video. Well, there are some guys out there that put videos out and for some other unknown phenomenal reason they do pretty well. They actually don't have any editing, but they do well in any event. They're actually quite successful. That is probably because the subject matter is really good and probably because it's really interesting. I don't know, but I find that in most cases you need to have editing in your videos. You need to have decent editing. It's a big thing to keeping people engaged on your videos, because if people don't watch your videos, if you don't watch this video, you don't watch it to the end, well, firstly, you're not going to know what happens. And secondly, I'm not going to get any views on YouTube. Nobody's going to care. You have to learn how to do editing. You have to get an editing program. There are a lot of free programs available out there. And at the moment, I find that CapCut's one of the best one. The other one, DaVinci Resolve's not bad, but it's quite complicated to learn. I know I was using Filmora, but for a paid product, it's not even as good as CapCut. It's actually better. So have a look at that. So get your video editing equipment, get your stuff that you want to use, and let's make better videos and let's grow. Just remember, it's not the algorithm that makes you successful, it's you and your videos. Let's get ahead as a community. Don't forget, leave in the comments what you do. Let us know how you go about becoming a better YouTuber. Don't forget, guys, next week we're going to go and have a look at our experiment on shorts and see how successful that was, see how that went, see if it improved anything, see if it got us any subscribers on this channel. Maybe this video will go viral. I doubt it, but let's check it out. Guys, thanks for watching. Cheers. Don't forget to watch the last video. Till next time, bye.